Drivers, start your engines.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Call of Duty Premier Series Season 8 race number 1 from Daytona. It's the Daytona 500, the first race with a new body, a new rule set, new rules package, championship format. Everything's brand new. So now, starting on pole, you have the 19 of Kevin Villano and last season's champion and Daytona 500 winner Ryan Kesey. Then you have Tim Randolph and Philip John, David Strait and Danny Coffey, Max Anderson and Keith Stevens, TJ Hanley and Ryan Winters, Ryan Spangler and Donovan Dewitt, Evan Byrne and Glenn Dewitt, Gary Allsup and Gustav Enberg, Mo Akers and Alexander Rowe, Joseph Rakowski and Samet Oskin, Otto Velmont and TJ Friend, Cody Brennan and Dylan Abrahamian, Jeff Bright and Eli Bright, Zach Fitzwater Sr. and Keon Anderson, Keegan Allsup and Adam Akers, Pretty Shaw and Jay Jefferson, Damian Stone and Nick Ventura, Tyler Kaiser and Brad Stover, Isaiah Ford and Steve Mullins, Rebecca Tyler and Caleb Brennan Sr., Rayson Mitchell, and Carter Friesen. I can't believe we got through that. So if I have some frame rate issues, I apologize. I'm not going to make a big deal about it if it happens. This track is really hard for my computer, and the new mod just isn't really helping. It's good everywhere else, but like it's just a little bit rough, so I apologize. But that's the last time I want to mention it, so if you see it, I'm sorry. Kevin Milano with a really good start. We're already almost we are three wide. Philip John can go up and block David Strait. They might just leave Ryan Kesey hung out in the middle. A lot of question marks coming into today with this new package. These new body styles to produce new types of racing that these guys haven't experienced. Tim Randolph going to get put in the sucker hole in the middle. Didn't have to go too far back though until he finds Keith Stevens at 82 willing to pick him up. How about Ryan Winters? He struggled for a while in BORA, but here he is running Team Penske, replacing longtime driver Hunter Spartan in that 77. Kevin Villano had a really good season last year, finished, I think, 5th in points. For Abraham, a really quiet season. Here he is leading the Daytona 500 as he leads lap number 1. Danny Coffey right on his bumper, the rookie at a Red Bull. Right now, the safest place to be is up front because that pack looks extremely dicey behind him. Ryan Kesey trying to get an edge up top. Ryan Winters trying to get an edge in the bottom. Tim Randolph is just there trying to survive in the middle. A lot of these guys just hanging back. A lot of the less funded cars. It's way too early for this, man. It's lap 50, and these guys are trying to kill each other. I have to say, I didn't expect the racing to be like this, where the top two were able to stay single file and the pack just rides behind them. But as long as they're being safe and sound, as that's Max Anderson goes from the top to the middle. There goes Danny Coffey to pick up Ryan Winters. Maybe his car started overheating. Can't push for too long in these new body styles. He did a good job blocking Forrest Winters. That 77 will not be denied. On the 19 side drafting, the 78 to keep up there. Tim Randolph can't get close enough to do anything. He's going to go up there and block Ryan Kesey. As the 28 and 52 starting to lose the draft back there. Ryan Kesey making a huge move to the outside. Team Penske switching from Dodge to Ford this season, as they were tired of competing with Earth Petty Motorsports and Everham as Dodge's top team. Ford really didn't have a top team, so they were able to get more manufacturer funding and support and more focus. So looks weird seeing the Ford emblem on those Team Penske cars. They're now running 2nd and 3rd. Kesey gets picked up by his teammate Ryan Winters. Looks like the 52 and the 28 caught the draft back there. There's now 42 cars back in this pack. First to last is a 2.5 apart. Absolutely ridiculous as the 12 continues to hold on. Let's go on board that 77. He's a little clean air as they go to the outside. He's starting to get a run. He needs the 45 and TJ Hanley to start pushing. The other lines are making some progress, and he's just losing it on the straightaways. I don't know if that's from a lack of experience or what that is. He had a couple good runs last season, Ryan Winters did, in the 40 for Chip Ganassi Racing. If they go 4 wide back there, they're going to die. I'm just saying. We saw that in the Amateur Series race yesterday, and that did not work. Ryan Winters had a couple good runs last season for Chip Ganassi Racing in the 40 Coors Light Dodge. But this is a big step up from what he's used to. He's currently in a 3-wide situation with the Red Bull guys. They got last year's championship runner-up right behind him, pushing him. Meanwhile, the team he raced for last season is running 41st. Ryan Kesey now making a move for the lead. Kevin Villano's led every lap so far. He's in danger of losing it here on lap number 6. Ooh, people leaning on each other off turn number 4. The 12, I don't know what happened there, but he lost his entire run. As the 83 and the 22 are going to come storming by. Ooh, Philip John does a crossover on Kevin Villano. Ooh, Gary Allsup Jr., where's he going to go? Nearly dumping the 83 in the process. To get past the fastest car, you're going to have to work together today. Philip John and Gary Allsup are doing just that to get by Kevin Villano. Here comes Cody Brennan on the outside. This is the trickiest spot the 19's been all day. He's getting a huge push. The inside lane isn't nearly formed up as he is up top. He might be able to get a good launch off turn number 4 if he wants to hold on to that lead. There's not a caution. The field looks all more thinned out. And the 19 maintains, man. He has a good car. Oh, but I think he just screwed himself by going to the inside as he throws the block on Cody Brennan. He's got Danny Coffey back up to 3rd. Here comes Mo Akers in the 4. Your all-time wins leader in the Call of Duty Premier Series now with 6. Oh, we're about to go 3 wide for the lead. Oh, the 19 leaning on the quarter pit, or the 48 leaning on the quarter pit on the 19, side drafting him. Oh yeah, I think the 19's done for this time. He's got a good car, but I don't see him coming back from this. Or to at least keep the lead. 12 got a little squirrely there in 3 and 4. Hey, Cody Brennan's going to be the first driver not numbered to 19 to lead a lap. So, something new. I realize we haven't done over the championship format. Now we're lap 9 of 50 seems like a good time to do it. So, we are having a chase or playoffs this season. 16 drivers make it with eliminations, but it's not what you think. It's not winning you're in. It's top 16 in points at the end of race 15. That way it's the 16 best drivers going at it. Whoever has the fastest lap after each race, right now it's Rebecca Tyler for Chip Ganassi Racing, or Nick Ventura second. Really close by, a couple of scratches there. Whoever has a fast lap after each race gets 1 playoff point. Those will go a long way. The top 10 in regular season points after race 15 get a whole bunch of playoff points. So that I want the best cars to contend for the championship, but I want the excitement of the eliminations. You might be a good car and get eliminated first round just because of bad luck. So we're looking forward to that. It's not winning your end. They're not going to have any fluky chase drivers. It'll be the best of the best put in a death race, basically. The 19 nearly turned the 48 there off turn number 2. We got the Red Bulls lined up on the inside. How about Nick Ventura pushing Kevin Villano up there on the outside? Where did he come from? He started this race outside the top 30. We've seen it be kind of hard to pass, but apparently the outside lanes had no problem doing it. And here comes the 19 with a good run. Ooh, Mo Akers kind of took his partner there. Like I said, Rebecca Tyler still a fast lap. That's pretty impressive. Ooh, Nick Ventura getting out of line. Ooh. His return to the Call of Duty Premier Series is being a little sketchy. Mo Akers now going for the lead. He throws the block on Ventura. I don't know. I think I'd rather have a Red Bull car behind me than a Nick Ventura racing car. And that's no knock to the 71. Just doesn't have the engine power that 78 would have had. We saw that in the amateur series yesterday with Dalton Riley and Champion Motorsports. If you're behind someone, you can have a really good car and a good pusher. But as soon as you take the lead of a line, it just kind of, you can't really keep up. And we saw that with the 71. He moved down, led the line a little bit, and now he's dropping back. Meanwhile, that 19 is pushing that 48 like crazy. Really surprised it hasn't been a wreck with the way they're racing, man. Look at that pack. Here comes Kevin Villano making the move. Tyler Kaiser chooses not to go with him. Mo Akers got a little squirrely off a push from Danny Coffey. Nearly caused a big one. And it checked up the entire pack. Red Bull 3 wide for 4th. How about Tyler Kaiser getting that Roush Fenway Ford up to 3rd. And now 2nd as he goes zooming by the 19. Ooh, I think the 2 of Glenn Dewitt bounced off the wall. Last season's ARCA champion. How about that 06 of Zachary Fitzwater Sr.? U.S. Army left the team. McDonald's replaced him. And here he is coming to the front. Ooh, Tyler Kaiser throwing a block on Mo Akers. What is happening? Oh, man. I thought things were calming down, and these guys just amped it up to 100. We're 3 by 3 for the first couple of rows. Oh, the 77 getting squeezed by the 71. Nick Ventura making a bold block. Now Ryan Ware's going to leave him up top. You got Ryan Spangler, last season's Amateur Series champion, coming behind him, but that kind of slowed the outside lane's run. Poor Nick, man. He's just trying to get up there to the front, and no one wants to work with him. Fitzwater pushes Cody Brennan all the way out front with help from Ventura. I wouldn't say Cody Brennan's car is as quick as the 19s, but it is definitely up there. Bold prediction time, the 48 and the 19 are going to win this race. One of those two. There's a very good chance I'm wrong because of its Daytona. And it's just hard to predict that lap 15 of 50. But they just have really good cars. It's hard to pass them. As Caleb Brennan Sr. rounds out the field in that JGR car, they have Carter Friesen, Steve Mullins, Pretty Shaw, Rebecca Tyler, Brayson Mitchell, Keegan Allsup. Isaiah Ford, an interesting story right there, that 32. Part of Champion Motorsports teammates with the 52. Isaiah Ford, 3-time winner of the Call of Duty Premier Series, won the Brickyard last season. He does not have funding. He got cut by Acres Racing when they downsized. He got picked up by new champion, startup team Champion Motorsports on a 4-race deal. If he has good runs, then that could be extended to a full season. But after 4 races, if he's not doing solid in points, which is like top 35 for that young team, Isaiah Ford could be finding himself a ride, and the 32 might be open for another driver. But trouble in paradise for Isaiah Ford. Excuse me, coming back up through the pack. Nick Ventura now leading the middle line, and here comes Tyler Kaiser. Ooh, the 49 of Jay Jefferson. He got kind of bumped when Max Anderson got a little squirrely, went from the top to the middle, and I thought for sure everyone was about to die. Ooh, Glenn Dewitt making contact with Mo Akers. Here comes the 71 of Nick Ventura. Ooh, Nick making some bold moves today, man. Going from the middle to the inside. He wants to lead. The 48 doesn't have a lot of help. Nick Ventura does, as Tyler Kaiser's pushing him. The NVR 71 Chevy trying to take the lead for the first time in that team's career. It's going to be hard, man. The outside lane, when they get formed up on the backstretch, it's hard. So you'd rather have the 2 pushing him than the 6. And the 01 making a solid move. The 48 just really quick on that block. Fitzwater nearly getting down on the apron. That could be bad. That middle lane sketches me out coming off turn number 4, let me tell you. When Nick's in the draft, he has a good car. Whenever he's leading the line, it's just not quite as quick as I'm sure he'd like. Fitzwater has a good enough car, and he clearly wants to lead. But he needs to decide who he wants to work with him. Does he want to keep it on the outside and take a couple laps to get that run, which he will get eventually? Or does he want to go for it now as he pulls down in front of Ventura? Oh, and he's going for it. Oh, yeah. He needs help from Mo Akers right now while the 48 has no drafting help. Because the 71, like I said, he can fly once he's in the draft. The 33 is a really good car as well for RCR. The 01 couldn't really stay committed to the 4. Ryan Winters goes to the inside of the 33. It's going to side draft both the 01 and the 33. And the 48 just able to block. I really like the racing this new package is producing, is Evan Byrne finally making a Cup Series debut in that 9 car. He's ran in the Amateur Series and the Truck Series since, like, what feels like Truck Series Season 1. Now finally making his jump to the Premier Series with a really solid team. I expect we'll see that 9 car in victory lane this season. It's all Cody Brennan out front. If he was a little bit later with that block, Ryan Spangler would have been doing it outside. Oh, Keon Eddington. Oh, Keon Eddington. Holy cow. What a move. That scared me so bad. He went out from behind his teammate Jeff Bright to get behind Evan Byrne. But like he wasn't like fully committed. He hesitated and it nearly caused a big one. We're now 3 wide for the lead. Oh, never mind. Cody Byrne's getting a huge push down the back. It's gonna be hard to beat that 48 today. He's doing a masterful job containing the entire field. He is manipulating the air so much. I think he might have a better car than Kevin Villano, for being honest. No one's really gotten beside the 48, and when they did, he yeeted them back like crazy. Here comes Fitzwater. Oh, the 48 didn't even try making the move. We saw Kevin Villano get put in this situation multiple times. That's how you overcome it. The outside lane will always get a good run off the corners. He didn't get as good of a run as I would have thought he did, though. He's still getting a huge push from the 33. The 77 is not getting like any push. Now, if Ryan Winters wants a chance, he needs to be up, almost cleared him off turn number 2, and that's just not going to happen. He lost all draft help. Fitzwater lost a lot of momentum. Ryan Spangler, who's been loyal to the back bumper of that 48, started overheating, I'm guessing. He goes to the inside. Now Jeff Bright's going to have a chance to push his teammates. It's Hendrick Motorsports 1-2 on the outside. Here comes Max Anderson. A bunch of new players out front. Here comes Joseph Rakowski in the 15. Samet Oskin. A bunch of new players. The entire field still in this pack. Or still in this pack. Which, 23 laps Daytona. That's impressive to say. Jeff Bright making a move on his teammate. We haven't seen that go over well today. Samet Oskin leaves Joseph Rakowski. Fitzwater makes a cool move to the middle. Samet Oskin going from the top to the very bottom to the inside of Jeff Bright. Joseph Rakowski's got like that 5 car cleared. Ooh, he hesitated on the move to throw the block. It almost cost him a handful of positions. Somehow Ryan Spillinger found his way back to the outside. Ooh, and Joseph Rakowski made his way to the outside of the 48. How did he let that happen? Joseph Rakowski gets DEI to the lead at Daytona, and it only took 24 laps to happen. So Joseph Rakowski in the lead. He's got Jeff Bright in second. Ryan Spangler to the outside of the 48 now for third. I don't wonder if that 48 don't have an issue. Oh, he's throwing blocks, man. Cody Brennan's mad. Oh, the 84 and the 19 making some contact. Door banging. Oh man, these guys getting I don't know what's happening. Anxiety's getting repped to 100 right now. Rakowski blocking the outside of Jeff Bright. Well, I think he just gave him the outside. I don't know if I would have done that, Joseph. Max Anderson's being really aggressive today. Same with Samet Oskin. Samet got his second career win last season in the late in the season. He got it at Talladega. Most of his career wins come at Talladega. Guess what track's pretty close to Talladega? Daytona. So seeing Samet Oskin up here in third, going for the lead on the inside. Can't say I'm surprised. Oh, he might actually pull it off too. The other guys have no help. Oh, this might be the first pass we've seen for the lead on the inside all day. I don't know, the 5's going to get a run in the middle. Don't count out that 15 up top. Jeff Bright went for it. Jeff Bright might have taken the lead in the middle. I don't know. If Joseph Rakowski can get a good run up top, he might take it back. That was Samet's best chance, man. You just can't be trapped on the inside off these corners. That's something new with this package that we haven't seen before or had to deal with. And yes, it's interesting to see how these drivers overcome that. Looks like Jay Jefferson going to push Joseph Rakowski back to the lead. And that Akers Racing Dodge. Akers Racing going to be one of the hard hitters this season. This is their third season in the Premier Series, and they have improved a lot since day one. Now Joseph Rakowski up to second. And I see his teammate Adam Akers in that white and orange car up top. Ooh, the 79 of Otto Velmont making a huge run. And Damian Stone, tied for the all-time wins list in the Amateur Series, finally making his Premier Series debut this season for Stewart-Haas Racing. You got Glenn Do It in the 21. The 00 is running way in the back with Pretty Shaw. A lot of guys starting to make their charge to the front now, which I don't understand. We're just past halfway. And it's crazy the way they're racing. There hasn't been a caution. Jay Jefferson got hung out to dry in the middle. Otto Belmont, your Season 3 Truck Series champion, up to the lead in his sophomore season of the Premier, not up to the lead, up to second of his sophomore Premier Series season. Looking to the back, I see a lot of guys that were running up towards the front, like 10 laps ago. Nick Ventura, Ryan Kesey. They've made their way to the back in a hurry. I say in a hurry, it's been a while since we've seen him. Like, there's David Strait, he was up towards the front earlier. Keith Stevens, Glenn Do It. Is it Evan Byrne? Yeah, it is. Lap 28 of 50. If this race stays green, these guys might have green flag pit stops. They will have green flag pit stops. I was not anticipating that. It's starting to remind me a lot of the Season 4 Daytona 500, where it went caution free until like 3 to go, where there was like racing in caution. Ooh, Joseph Rakowski too late on that block. Luckily, he saw the 33 Ryan Spengler down there and backed out of it. If he leaves that outside line open too long, Otto Belmont's going to take full advantage. It's always cool when you see a driver bust and break. I don't know the word. When he like bust his butt on a low team, and then finally get that opportunity with a good team, and you see him do well. Like Otto Belmont raced for Red Horse last season. Oh! Green flag pit stops turning into a wreck. Ooh, no caution because it's down below the apron. Oh, Danny Coffey, sir, what are you doing? What the heck? This man wanted a caution bad, I guess. I lost him. You good, Danny? No caution. Philip John with damage. Oh, man, that's unfortunate for a lot of these guys. Green flag pit stops brings out the worst in people, man, I tell you. Everham might be set up perfect for this, Oh, Joseph, why did you stay out? Those are those strategy calls the EI made last season that really haunted them. I don't see this one going well. Oh, Fitzwater too, buddy. DEI, what are you doing, man? Unless they're trying to hope for a caution, they can try people a lap down. But, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief, I don't see that happening. Very rarely in the Daytona 500 do we see green flag pit stops, but we got it today. The 15-01, I think, unless there's a couple cautions, I don't see this helping their race at all. Like, they'll have a clean entry onto pit road, but I don't think that was the best strategy they could have done, man. Who is this? Jay Jefferson. He was up towards the front, kind of. Two Stuart Haas cars coming out together. Pretty Shaw and Damian Stone. Stuart Haas, another team that switched to Ford this offseason. Trying to figure out the leader's going to be. Is it going to be the 3 of David Strait? It shouldn't be. I don't even know who the leader is. It's going to be the 79 of Otto Belmont. Because there's the 28. Oh, man. This might have worked out for Joseph, actually. I don't know, man. Probably not. No, it didn't. It definitely didn't. The levels of unfortunate that is. It didn't hurt him as bad as I thought it would. But I wouldn't have made that call by any stretch of the imagination. The 3 are behind him, too. That's unfortunate as well. I don't think they're going to catch him, though. 188, 202. They might. So David Strait is a lap down, evidently. How did that happen? Like, so Danny Coffey's a couple laps down. Kevin Villano. Trouble, man. Trouble on his pit stop. He might have got damaged in that spin. The 44 of TJ Friend has problems, and David straight all lap down as well. Ryan Keese last couple of laps, and Philip John. Oof. So Otto Belmont is leading the Daytona 500. Then you have his teammate Samet Hodgkin. There's TJ Friend a lap down. So the battle for third is pretty lit right now between Max Anderson and Jay Jefferson, and Ryan Spangler's there. So then out in sixth place will be Damian Stone once they cycle back around, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay, so he's sixth. And then seventh is going to be Josh Rakowski. Eighth is TJ Hanley. Cody Brennan ninth. And Donovan Dewitt 10th. Okay, so Fitzwater comes at 11th. Then you have Jeff Bright, Adam Akers, Ryan Winters. Caution is out, I think. Yeah, caution is out, so what actually just happened? I guess whenever your crew chief gives you a questionable call, you make a questionable move. Josh Rakowski, I'm pretty sure, going down the back. He's just going to get up there and side draft and just straight hook the 0-0. Oh my god! Pretty Shaw going upside down. Oh my god! I did not see that before. I only saw while rewinding it that the 0-0 and the 15 made contact. So we're gonna go on board the 45 way back here. TJ Hanley. Let's see what he's seeing. Oh my god. Alright, we're back for the restart. Damn. And we have problems under caution. Cody Brennan, one of the best cars all day. So Max Anderson has an issue. That stacks the whole field up, and Cody Brennan just doesn't get it stopped, and it's a big nose damage. Fitzwater, Glenn Dewitt, Jeff Bright, Donovan Dewitt, I mean. Oh, a lot of people can get some massive nose damage. I saw Evan Byrne in the 2 back here make some as well. Ugh. Alright, we're back to the restart. Coming to the green. Lap 38 of 50. A lot of stuff happened, man, from the caution and the pace laps drama. Coming to the green, lap 38 of 50. 13 laps to go. Dylan's DNF so far. Pretty Shaw, Glenn Dewitt, Keon Eddington, and Gustav Unberg. So, 34 cars remain on the lead lap. Green flags out. Otto Belmont leads them. Then you have Samet Hodgkin. Then you have Jay Jefferson. Then you have Max Anderson. Then you have Ryan Spangler. Tough break for like the 48. He had one of the best cars all day, obviously, and he's just not going to be able to show it. The 19 does have damage though, like we assumed way earlier. That back end's pretty crunched up. That must happen when they were trying to get on pit road. Ooh, Max Anderson got a little squirrely trying to get behind that 49. The Everham car is pushing the 3 of David straight, the lap car. Oh, so Samet Hodgkin might just got screwed hardcore. He hung out to dry big time. His teammate Otto Belmont just left him hanging. I imagine Max Anderson will pick him up. Oh, and Jay Jefferson. As they leave the lap car, TJ Friend hanging. Max Anderson now leaves Jay Jefferson hanging, man. You can't trust anyone these days, dude. 12 laps to go in the Daytona 500. To be fair, I'd leave my mom hanging for a win in the Daytona 500. Samet Hodgkin said, "You want to leave me hanging, Otto?" He goes for the lead with no help. He's going to have to try side drafting his teammate because David Straight's about to get up there and push. Here comes TJ Friend. A lot of people are just like backstabbing each other. I saw Josh Rakowski swerve to the right, almost put himself on the wall, just to not work with Damian Stone, man. That yellow stripe on that bumper will scare anybody off. And this is Daytona 500 they're racing for. So David Strait, the lap car, will push Otto Belmont back to the lead, way clear of everyone else. Jay Jefferson has now worked his way up to second, around the outside of Samet Hodgkin. He's going to go down there and pick him up, though. And then 3 wide behind. This is a battle for 4th position. Josh Rakowski, once again, going to not work with the 14. Really cool seeing that tide right out there. It's a shame it's a lap down. You got the 2 Everham cars up top. They're a hard combination to beat today. Jay Jefferson's got help from Max Anderson on the bottom. Then you got the 2 lap cars in the middle. Man, the 91 shoved the 79 out front. And if Damian Stone can get up there and push that 91, he might be in a really good spot. As we now have 10 laps to go in the Season 8 Daytona 500. Ooh, Cement throwing a huge block. He blocked 2 lanes at once. I don't think he was really clear of either one, if I'm being honest. I think he just played a game of chicken with him. Saying, I'm not lifting, you better. Right now, the fastest lap belongs to Pretty Shaw. She was upside down. So, that playoff point coming real handy. A 42.65. You can see everyone's running on the leaderboard. Tough break for that 48, man. Back there in 31st. He had such a good run today. A lot of 3 wide behind him. Exactly what Otto Belmont wants to see. They've kind of got the lap cars out of the way now. It's the 14 and the 91. Take over the middle. But the outside lane's just so quick. So quick. David Strait, he might try and lapping himself because it's a caution. He's not really clear enough to do that. But I expect when he does get clear, he will do just that. Only once in history has the Daytona 500 winner of that season gone on to win the championship. That happened last season. Also, only once in history has a driver that was not a rookie won the Daytona 500. That was also last season. So rookies farewell in the Daytona 500. And guess what we have running third right now? A rookie. That Black Haas 14 of Damian Stone. Oh, and he just moved Otto Belmont up out of the way. You ever seen a bump and run at 205 miles per hour? If the 91 can just get alongside the 79, that could be good for him. He did. I think the 79's going to get a freaking rocket launch off turn 4, though. Have we seen the big one? We saw a car upside down, but would you classify that as the big one? I don't know. I guess we'll see. We have 7 laps to go. And no one's being cautious right now. Everyone's throwing caution to the wind. The 44... That helped Otto Belmont a lot, because now these guys got to go through 2 lapped cars to get up there to the leader. TJ Hanley working his way up into the top 5. Sad to say, like, what took so long? We expected him to be up there lap 1. This pack is really thinned out, which is hurting how many runs you can get because you don't have all the cars in every line. So a couple wrecks will do to you. So Oskin's still trying to get something going. He's gotten past 1 lapped car. He's clawing his way up there. He doesn't have the help he needs. He needs that 84 or the 33, a couple fast cars to get lined up behind him. He's jumped to the outside of David Strait. That's the best move he could have did. The outside lane's where I would want to be. You got to pass the leader on the outside. You can't do it on the inside unless you have all the help in the world, and he hasn't done it. Right now, the 91 is no help, which he still side drafted his way past that 3 car. Don't lose. Oh, he tried jumping to the outside of the 79. It didn't work. But he let Otto Belmont know he means business. He's going to throw the block on TJ Friend in that 44. 5 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Man, I think it's come down between one of these Everham cars. Max Anderson, 84. He's running third right now in that silver Red Bull. They're silver and black Red Bull because they're all silver. He has 2 Premier Series wins. They've both come at Talladega. Daytona, like I said, is really similar to Talladega. The same as Smadowski, actually. They both 2 wins, both come at Talladega. So I'd be really scared if I'm the 79 to have one of those 2 cars behind him. Smadowski staying glued to the back bumper of his teammate. 4 to go here at Daytona. Smadowski biding his time. Max Anderson finally getting clear of those lap cars. Jay Jefferson about to take him 4 wide. This could cause a caution. A race-ending caution. Oh, y'all don't want to go 4 wide. But Jay's getting aggressive. Oh, Cement makes the move and Max doesn't go with him. David Strait does, though. That's not enough. Otto Belmont's got a lot better help than Cement. Not knocking David Strait, but you can't be on the inside in an equal, tight battle with the leader and expect to come out victorious of that. So Jay Jefferson now leading the outside line with Akers Racing Power. Max Anderson going for the lead. He has no help. Neither is Otto Belmont. That was just an aggressive move. 3 to go in the Daytona 500. I don't think they're going to catch a lot of traffic. 202, 183. Yeah, well, about just... Oh, there's a lot of miles per hour differential there. So Meadows can try to take him 3 wide for the lead. Now, depending if anyone goes to the 79, this could be good for the 84 and the 91. Bad for the 79. Even if he's on the outside, you have to have help. So the leader gets hung out to dry, coming to 2 to go. And Max Anderson now to the top spot. Here comes Jay Jefferson up the middle. If Jay Jefferson can block that 79, that could be race changing. Oh, and he does it. An aggressive move for Jay Jefferson. Acres Racing won the Brickyard last season. Can they pull off the upset and win at Daytona? That would be the team's 3rd win of their career. They're going to catch Zach Fitzwater Sr. before the end of this. Oh, that could be huge. Oh, that's going to hurt someone. I don't know who, but that's going to hurt someone. Jay's going for it. Otto Belmont to the inside. Is Samet going to help his teammate? Oh, he's going to leave him hanging. He's going up to the top, or to the middle. He's going to help Jay Jefferson out. White flag in the air for the Season 8 Daytona 500. And they're going to catch a lap car on the last lap. Who's that going to help? Who's it going to hurt? Fitzwater's going to run the inside in the turn. So if they catch him on the straightaway, it's going to hurt the 84 of Anderson. And it's going to hurt Jay Jefferson. Here comes Tim Randolph with no help. That's going to be Max Anderson or Tim Randolph. And the 30 has no help. Is he even going to get a run? He's to the quarter panel of the 84 trying to do something. Haven't even said Tim Randolph's name today. Coming off turn number 4, he's can't make the move. Max Anderson is going to win the Season 8 Daytona 500. How about that? We're going to have a lot of angry drivers in the post-race interview. There's nothing Fitzwater could have done about that. Just unfortunate timing. And Tim Randolph nearly steals the show on the last lap. We'll be back to look at your official results. Alright, Max Anderson, your winning photo's up on the top right. A controversial finish here at Daytona, to say the least. But that doesn't change the fact that Max Anderson officially wins your Season 8 Daytona 500. 2 straight seasons where a seasoned vet has won the race. Max Anderson gets it. Then you have Tim Randolph 2nd, out of nowhere. Samet Aliskin 3rd. Jay Jefferson 4th. And Dylan Abrahamian with a surprise top 5. I don't even think I mentioned him today. Keegan Allsup 6th. Same, I didn't mention him either. Tyler Kaser 7th. Joseph Rakowski 8th. Alexander Rowe 9th. I didn't mention him once. And then Ryan Spangler 10th. He's your highest finishing rookie, by the way. And you have another rookie, Damian Stone 11th. Brad Stover has returned to the Premier Series, getting 12th. Isaiah Ford, a really strong top 13. We mentioned he needed a couple good runs to keep his ride, and that's a good run. So you can see those finish. Otto Belmont goes from 1st to 17th off that lapped car. Nick Ventura, Eli Bryant are top 20. Ryan Casey, last season's winner, getting 22nd. Philip John, 24th. There you can see everyone else finished. Gary Allsup 32nd, Brace Mitchell 33rd, David Strait 34th, Fitzwater 35th. So that was the Daytona 500. The new season is officially upon us. Let's check who got that playoff point for fastest lap. Pretty Shaw. So there you have it. Pretty Shaw gets your playoff point for the fastest lap at Daytona. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Major congrats to Max Anderson. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me roll you in for a ride.